welcome to a new mode on this channel, self-partnering teams. I'm not really too good at this, but I am okay, so we can just start off, just play a few games. Oh, okay, that's a mistake. On move. Obviously, after the game, I'll walk through some things. Obviously, like the starting this game mode is supremely difficult. That's the hardest part, is just starting without blundering. Then obviously the tactics are completely different to free for all and normal chess. After that, I just need to get some activity. Go that way. Obviously, this needs defending. Doesn't defend it. Problem is, my king is so open that I kind of want to do that. No, because he's coming after check. Right, my queen can't really be out. Can he attack my queen on this light square? He can. Red can, yellow can't. So I need to stop checks from yellow. Obviously that's a check as well. But obviously I'm getting a free rook now. And this he's gonna take. No. Okay, so he's staring down this way. Right. Let's just do that. Bishop there, or there. Wins the queen. There's not really much I can do about it right now because my king's so exposed. After the next move, I should be able to do that. If I'm granted a move, obviously my opponent might not. Okay. So just a trade of rooks is always going to be good for me. Yellow probably going to do that. Okay. Just going to block check. Now they have a check here. Not really much I can do about that one. maybe defend like this. So I've still got that if he doesn't play here. Right, so what do I want to go back to? Put this here. Yes, now bishop here is checkmate. Red, this just his move. I assume he's gonna play a no. And that is the first game done.
This is a really short game. I thought I'd just actually jump in, do some like analysis, just show you how to actually start games off. Right, so we'll start off. Obviously, this is why you have to look at every opening, because it's definitely best and more compact for this to only have gone one square. But obviously he's looking for this. So basically, if blue doesn't respond to it, this is actually checkmate very quickly. And that's another reason this should have only gone one square. Because, for example, if blue doesn't play this, and you play here, if green plays anything other than this, or here, or here, actually even here, you basically have two options. You have to play here or here, and that's blocking this line. And here, obviously he's tried to sacrifice his queen. Obviously, if blue doesn't respond like I did, obviously he gets checkmate. So that's what he went for on the opening. But obviously, you're just not gonna let that happen as blue, are you? You're just gonna check here, and he's down immediately. Bishop for a queen, but it's still very tricky because this is a pin. So obviously that had to come there. Obviously I went for this, forcing this move. Obviously, let's just say he doesn't check me. The threat is just checkmate. Obviously he checked me. I couldn't take with the queen because it was being attacked. And then red had to take back. So that's just the opening stuff. Obviously this is a bad move. A lot of red's moves here are really bad. This is a really common tactic, especially when you just open up this bishop like this. You can just come in for a check. Yellow had numerous tactics to win the queen back. Even, I think I mentioned it in the game. Anything like definitely I should have moved the queen. There's not really anywhere good to have moved the queen to, however, because it's all basically blocked. So potentially I should have just come here. But still, that's not really too great because takes blue's not very active, and obviously in this instance you don't lose a queen, but stuff like that, a check where the queen couldn't take. So when I moved my queen out like that, immediately he should have been looking for stuff here. I can't really get there in time and check. Obviously you have to respond to the check, and then red picks up the queen, and maybe here. But obviously this king is in the middle of the board and the balance of material is actually equal. Yeah, it's just not brilliant. Not a brilliant start. Anyway, we move on. He doesn't actually. There's definitely other tactics. He should have been looking for checks pretty much the entire time, but I got lucky. Really, he didn't do that. Obviously, he just by the bishop is covering this square here. Obviously, which was guarding against checkmate. With the bishop here, which is why I ended up playing after he moved it away. Yeah, red didn't have any moves, and just simple checkmate. So yeah, I hope you potentially learned something from this one, as it was so short. Obviously, I'm still not very good, but I'm better than a complete beginner, and this is a much harder game mode to try and start to play for new players. Definitely much harder than free for all. So if you are going to play it, probably don't play self-partnering. Probably just go into teams match. Hope you get a higher rated teammate, and then just win with them. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this video. Let me know if you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.